What's up YouTube? I'm Alex Bronski, and in today's video you're going to see me catch several bass, including a 4.3 pound bass I caught on Sunday, March 13th, and I'm going to show you how I caught these fish. The first outing I went was on Thursday, March 10th. Right after school I went out and fished. The temperature was 81 degrees. That was a record high. It was in the 70s before and after, so that water temperature was in the low 40s the week before, shut up into the low to mid 50s the day it hit 81 degrees. So I decided to go spring fishing, and I threw all the traditional baits. I threw a rattle trap, chatterbait, spinnerbait, wacky worm, all the traditional springtime baits you would throw. The water was muddy and it was in the mid 50s, and I saw a couple of bass even blow up on top water, but I didn't get any of those fish to bite. But I couldn't get any hits on those, so at the last part of the day, I only had a half hour left to fish before it got dark. I threw on an inline spinner, and it seems amateurish, guys, but a lot of bass pros don't really know how deadly these lures can be in tough conditions. Now, even though the two bass I caught on this day were very small, they were still my first bass of the year, which is what I was looking for. And my combo I was using was, I know I need to upgrade my rod combo, but it's a Shakespeare Ugly Stick. This thing's like 10 years old, hasn't broken. I used to have 3 of these. And the reel I have on it is a Pafruger President with 15-pound test braid. And I really like the braid on spinning reels, one, because you don't get a line twist and like pig's tails, and two, braid casts very far. So when you're using braided line on a spinning reel, you can cast a mile. This is 15-pound test strand, and if I'm ever in a clear water situation, I'll put on a 10 to 15-pound fluorocarbon leader, and that's how I caught the first 2 bass of the year with this rod and reel setup. And then the second outing, when I went on Sunday, a few days later, the temperatures got lower, much lower. We had a cold front come through. It got down into the upper 50s, low 60s. We had some clouds. It was very cloudy and some overcast, and we had a lot of off and on rain. I mean, we hit up a private lake with my friend Owen. He only knows where this is at, and he got me able to fish there in the kayaks. And I tied on a chatterbait immediately, because as soon as I got there, the water was very muddy. The water clarity was maybe a few inches, and in cold, muddy water, we can't go wrong with a chatterbait. So let me get out that chatterbait for you real quick, and the combo. I tied that chatterbait on my favorite combo, actually. It's a $150 combo. It's a Lew's Speed Spool, the $100 version, and they actually just came out with the new version called the LFS series, and this is the older version of that. This isn't the LFS, but I've had this reel for 2 years, and it's on a tournament series Bass Pro rod. It's a 7-foot medium heavy action rod, 10 to 20 pound test line, and it goes up to 1.5 ounce lures. And this Z-man Chatterbait, along with a Z-man Kitech, or it's not a Z-man, it's a Kitech swim bait. I used that as a trailer, and I've probably fished for about a half an hour, and finally a big 4.3 pound bass slammed this thing right at shore in about 2 feet of water, and it was a pre-spawn fatty. She was loaded with eggs, and probably was eating some bluegill and other things as well. But it's only March, guys. It's mid-March. It's a little early for these fish to be moving up shallow, but because of all the warm weather we've had lately, it's in the mid-60s today. It's going to be in the mid to upper 60s tomorrow, and then we're going to get a very cold shot this weekend, so I don't think I'm going to go fishing this weekend. I might if the opportunity arises, but because it might snow on Sunday into Monday, I don't even think I'm going to go out and try. But then it looks like it might warm up for spring break, which starts next week for us. But yeah, I was using 15-pound fluorocarbon, or this isn't fluorocarbon, this is copolymer line. And I was just casting this towards the trees and wood, because the bass like to hang around wood this time of year. And the water temperature dropped a few degrees from what it was on Thursday. It's probably in the low 50s. So I just caught that one big bass on this chatterbait. And then we went to a lake across the street, and I started slaying them on this crankbait. Let me pull this out for you. Well, wait, first I threw a Zoom tube green pumpkin, and I threw this on a Texas rig, and I started out throwing a chatterbait, and I saw a fish swirl in the shallows, so I threw this Texas rig tube in there, and believe it or not, you'll see it in the video, I had a fish run with my tube for about 30 seconds. I was just reeling in my line, jigging it, hoping, you know, thinking the tube was there, and I kept seeing the line move over to the right, and silly me didn't know that was a bite, so I didn't set the hook until the very last moment, and the fish, I didn't get a good hook set, and the fish got away. It was only like a 1-pound bass, but then I threw on I kept the tube on for like a few more minutes, caught a big pickerel on it, and once I caught that big pickerel, I looked around and I noticed the water in this pond was only averaging about 3 feet deep, so I decided to put on a Manns 1- crankbait, and this one was brand new when I pulled it out on a Sunday, and it's got scratches all over it. Even one of the hooks is broke off there. I replaced the hooks on these with brand new hooks because the old stock hooks are terrible. And I threw this on, and I slayed them from there on out. Pickerel, only 3 other small bass, and a lot of yellow perch, which I was surprised. I haven't caught yellow perch in a while. And I was also using this rod and reel combo to throw this crankbait, which can cast very far. Believe it or not, when you have a loose speed spool, you can cast very far with these light action crankbaits. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know if I'll be fishing this weekend, like I said, and if I don't, then I'll probably have a video up hopefully the week after during spring break. So I'm going down to Hilton Head, South Carolina, so maybe I'll get some saltwater fishing or redfish, something like that. But stay tuned, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and subscribe for more videos.
Got one. Nice pickerel. Oh, that's a nice one, man. Yeah, and he's flipping out still. Alright guys, that's my first pickerel today on a Rapala Jerkbait. I was just reeling it in. I wasn't jerking it like a traditional jerkbait. Right there. That's about a 18-inch pickerel, I would say. Pretty fat one too. He's probably 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. And this is on my brand new, my newest rod and reel combo. It's a loose speed spool, LFS, the $100 version. I have another one at home, but it's an older version of this one. And that's a 20 special rod, Bass Pro Shops. I also have the older version of this rod on my other Lew's. And that's a nice pickerel there. Let me get this one on Snapchat. First fish of the day. Alright guys, I'm here at second hole. Today is March 10th, 2016. 80 degrees today, 78 yesterday, 70s the day before. Very big warm up. Got my first bass of the year, baby, on a inline spinner. I've been throwing a lot of the traditional, you know, springtime baits, rattle traps, chatterbait, spinnerbait, Cinco, square bill crankbait with no luck. And I decided to throw, I had the bite on a square bill crankbait, and that fish came off at the shore. But here's a nice little bass, rooster tail. This always works when the water's a little chilly. I'd say it's in the mid 50s right now, maybe even 60 because it's been so hot lately. And it's going to be warm for the next 10 days, so I'm going to try to get out fishing this weekend too. But here's the first fish of the year. Nice little bass. Gotta get a picture and release him. Alright guys, here goes the release of the first bass of the year for me. March 10th. Last year I didn't catch my first bass of the year until like mid-April. It's been a lot warmer this year. There he goes. Got one. He's a dink, but I'll take him. I knew there was one in this shallow area. Yeah, he's tiny, but he swallowed that little inline spinner. Second one of the year for me. It's probably 5-6 inches. Little dink. I'll take him. Cool. Big one, Owen. It's a big one. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a 6-pounder. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my freaking God. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. Are you kidding? It's a 4 or 5 pounder on the freaking chatterbait. Oh my God. This is freaking incredible. The freaking chatterbait, guys. He choked it. This is a 4 pounder. Look at the gut, dude. He's getting ready to lay an egg. Alright, here goes the weight, guys. Got this pre-spawn fatty.
You're shaking, bro.
4.3. He's 4.25, guys. 4.29. 4.25 pounds. Gotta give him a kiss, guys. Just like that. Let him put here. Point that in the water to watch the release here. Let me throw my tube. See if he'll hit it. fish has it. I didn't, oh! I couldn't feel my line the whole time. It kept moving this way and there's a bass on it. It was a 1 pounder on the... All right, guys, got a big pickerel on. Big pickerel on a tube. Oh my gosh, dude, it's a 2 pounder, 3 pounder maybe. All right, guys, look at that pickerel. Oh man, he's pretty. He is pretty. It's a pretty pickerel, man. Look at him on a tube. I just lost a bass earlier that was running with my tube for like 30, 40 feet. And just nailed this guy. All right, just caught this nice pickerel about an hour after catching a 4.5 pound bass. So, get the release on him. Got one. Feels like a pickerel. Yeah, it's a pickerel. Pickerel. All right, guys. Pickerel and a baby -1 crankbait. All right, guys. He's all bloody because he took it pretty well, but there's a little pickerel. Baby -1 crankbait. Oh, saw that. Another pickerel, man. I saw him take it. Another pickerel. So that's 3 pickerel and a 4 pound bass today. And I lost a bass earlier. 3 pickerel and a bass. There he is. Got one. Dude, it's a yellow perch. Dude, I caught a yellow perch. That's the first yellow perch I've caught in a long time, guys. Look at that. It's a chunk, too, on the Manns baby -1. Look at that thing. That's pretty. Let's see if I can get a picture of him. All right, guys, here goes the release of this nice little yellow perch. I'm a -1 crankbait. Alright, guys, this is my 3rd yellow perch of the day. I just caught another one to cast before this. There's a little school of them over here. But I've caught 3 yellow perch, 4 pickerel, and that 4 pound bass, 4.5 pound bass. That's his third. That's 2 that's 2 pickerel and 2 cast. Or not 2 pickerel. That's 2 yellow perch and 2 cast on the -1 crankbait, doing all the work today. Except the bass I caught on a chatterbait. 15 pound fluorocarbon. Lose reel, Bass Pro Shops rod. Nice perch. There's one. I got one. It's a bass. Little bass. There we go. Little bass on a -1, guys. All right, that's 2 bass, 4 pickerel, and 3 perch today. There he is. Little guy, but I'll take him. 3 different fish on 1 lure. Man's baby -1, baby. Look at that thing. There's one. Pickerel. Yep. Oh, nice one, man. Nice one. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, he grabbed that thing. Got my line wrapped around his. There it is. Getting me soaked. All right. All right, he fell in the boat. Didn't want to do that. It's a nice one. It's a nice pickerel. Wow, that's probably 18 inches, dude. Man's baby -1 does it again. Killing him on this thing today. Oh, he's got a cut and stuff in him. Look at this, guys. I found a brand new Rapala Jerkbait sitting on this rope over here. Somebody cast it and lost. Brand new, baby. Look at that thing. Add that to my tackle box.